Hey everyone, it's Brendan. I'm currently trying to upload the podcast right now. It is Wednesday night, and I've been messing around with this for a while now. It should be up later tonight. I'm super excited. But with that being said, the future of this podcast will be on Tuesdays. That is so that we can get this to you as early as possible. We can shoot it on the weekend, and then we'll have a couple days to edit it and make sure that it gets uploaded on time. We've had a few technical difficulties between episode 1 and episode 2. Luckily, most of that stuff should be cleared out by now, and I'm really, really excited to show you guys what we have planned. So, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for an awesome episode of the Chair Shot Chronicles. We are in episode 2. We got a lot of fun updates for you guys. First of all, we're going to mention this a little bit later too, if I had to guess, but the intro. Shout out to Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie, for our awesome intro.
Thank you so much. That is my girlfriend. She is our #1 supporter, and she doesn't even watch wrestling.
Boom.
Go fight about it in the comments.
Boom.
Now, she helped us make that awesome sequence that we saw. We're going to add some sound to it later on. We're just going to make it authentic. We're going to film some bloopers for that because it's going to involve a chair and glass. Who knows what's going to happen after that? Now, also, you might realize, Brendan, this isn't Thursday. You said that this was going to happen on Thursdays.
You liar.
I lied.
You're a filthy bitch.
I lied.
God
Asshole.
damn it.
I lied.
Just get out.
Yeah, leave. We don't want you here anymore.
It was fun. No. Anyway. We realized it just makes sense to release it earlier in the week so we can recap the prior week when it's relevant.
We want to get you guys your updates sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so some might even come out on Monday. It depends on how much we have to edit.
Yeah.
I'm not an editor, so we're really tweaking with this. Like, that first one was on iMovie. This next one is going to be on iMovie. Speaking of which, we are setting up a Patreon soon. Hopefully that'll be up by week 4 or 5. That's going to actually help us get Final Cut or Premiere, whichever one is cheaper. But that's so that we can edit this a little bit more smoothly and make sure that everything looks absolutely perfect. We're also going to fill up this backdrop over here, this lovely bookshelf.
Yeah, we expect to expand it and just grow and try to get some raffles going and giveaways and a bunch of fun, cool stuff to
Shout outs.
have on the back.
Absolutely. Specifically giveaways, though.
We would love to give away some indie tickets. That'd be awesome.
Indie tickets are a huge one. That's going to be for subscriber milestones. So if we hit 100 subscribers, we will get you tickets to either a really, really good local show. Like, we'll make sure that we're not getting you some backyard wrestling unless that's what you want.
Yeah, and nothing you have to drive crazy for. We'll try to find something near you.
We're going to find something near you. And if we can't do that, then maybe we'll be able to actually scratch by with some decent, like good view mainstream seats for something like Dynamite, Rampage.
Even Raw or SmackDown.
Even Raw or SmackDown, because you get a buy one, get one free. So that'll be actually really fun once we can do that. But again, that'll be subscriber milestones. So,
thank you for showing up and watching our videos. And I am Nick Natural.
I'm Brendan Montgomery.
And I'm Johnny Mega.
And this is the Chair Shot Chronicles.
We gotta sync that up. One day we'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
One day we'll get it. It'll be the 3 of us. It'll be so smooth. I'm so excited.
We'll sing it in like a 4-part harmony, even though there's 3 of us.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah,
we'll
sure we'll get it.
So yeah, new intro sequence.
Guys,
some updates.
I think we have a crazy ass week in the wrestling world this week because Monday Night Raw. One of my favorite things I want to start the topic on is Kevin Owens called out Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes, he did. Now, I have a question for you guys. Is this a match, or is this just going to be the KO show thing at WrestleMania?
I think it's going to turn into a brawl.
And then Stone Cold is going to stunner Kevin Owens after he reverses Kevin Owens trying to stun.
What do you mean by a brawl?
I think they're just going to fight around. Nothing serious. It may not be a full match. Maybe short.
It'll be.
Do we think we're going to get Austin in the trunks again? I doubt it.
Absolutely not.
See him in the shorts, maybe.
Okay, I'll say this.
Shorts are definitely happening.
The child in me wants Stone Cold to come back for one last match, and hopefully Kevin Owens can kind of take care of him through the match, and they can put on something awesome. I could see it being a very, I don't want to say gimmicky match, but I guess like more
it's
like
it's
more like heel spots, more like badass spots, rather than them doing it in crazy high risk spots.
Yeah.
They're both capable of it. They're both awesome performers, and I just feel like they're gonna play up that whole like who's gonna hit the stunner, and then like I think really the question of that would
what
be
night it's on.
My guess is it's going to be
night
night
1
one.
or 2.
Yeah, I think it's Saturday.
I think it's night 2.
Oh wow!
Wait, you think
because
it's
they're doing
2?
Friday and Saturday this year, right?
No, they're doing
No,
Saturday.
it's Saturday and Sunday. I think it's going to be night 1.
Friday's the Hall of Fame, right after SmackDown.
So my thing is that
and Saturday's afternoon, I believe. Is the
I'm
next
pretty
team.
sure night 2 is stacked already because that's where you get Edge versus AJ. I'm 99% sure it's Bianca versus Becky again.
No,
I don't want it to be
Bianca and Becky
bullshit.
and Sasha and not Sasha, Charlotte and Ronda are all on night 1, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
I just don't want it to end up being
Roman
like a flaky story that's like a bunch of like. I really don't want to see anything cinematic or anything like that, unless it's like maybe Stone Cold beating the shit out of Kevin Owens in a grocery store. That'd
Even
be cool
then,
to see.
I'd rather see it live.
The only times we've ever had good cinematic matches with an older guy, Taker, AJ.
Yeah.
Killed it.
That still wasn't my favorite thing. I mean, you guys know my opinion on cinematic matches. I think that it's just the film quality is weird, and then it's like if I'm watching a movie, that's also weird to me. I personally,
like that was
I'd
the
rather
one that
see it.
they did the best.
I think The Undertaker was cool because
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
I mean it beat
The
out
Undertaker.
the Fiend versus Braun.
They've had other cinematic matches. I think I've seen too.
Cena the Fiend.
No, I know. I'm saying other than those. Oh, they had Orton and Bret.
I think
Orton
The
and Bret, House
Undertaker
of
was
Horrors.
cool.
That was weird.
Yeah,
because it was The Undertaker. But I feel like I like the more cinematic like matches that are on like the Young Bucks one they did for YouTube.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
I
fun.
enjoyed that.
Only because like they're also playing on the fact that like we just support the Young Bucks and they know that we want to watch them wrestle in their backyard.
Well,
or
and that
around
was
their
also
house.
because it was during quarantine they did that.
Yeah, I mean
It was like
Yeah.
they needed to do something.
that was super great. But I'm saying like even as far as match quality, like they filmed something. I want to say that like. Probably was up to par.
I
with
watch
the
it. I
fucking
usually
WWE one.
I'm gonna be honest. I watch it a lot. I rewatch it a lot.
It's very good.
The Katie and the Shorter into the pool.
I
Oh
have
my
to.
god, yeah, it's a good match.
I have to watch it.
Oh, you've never seen it?
I don't think
Really?
so. I mean, you guys probably
They
sent
did
it
a
at some
spot
point.
where they did like a rockers breakup type thing. They made fun of it.
Oh, and they went through the barbershop window.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super
I
fun.
think Nick super
So-
kicked Matt.
So, that was your favorite thing about Raw? Because my favorite thing about Raw was 1000% that Arcade Bro.
Or the tag champs.
Our tag
again.
champs again.
Where do you think they're going with it? That's the only reason I feel like it's not
I mean,
catching
after
me.
Here's the
Because I
thing.
feel like where
After
are
the
we
this is the
going?
thing.
promo Orton cut, I don't think it's gonna do much. I think they're gonna stay a team for a long time.
This is what I
At
think.
least until SummerSlam. this year,
That's what
maybe.
I was just about to say. I was about to say we're going to get heel Orton or heel
I think we're
Riddle.
getting heel Riddle because the way Orton cut that promo on Raw,
Mm-hmm.
it just made it look like
They're trying to make him more favorable. Like
yeah,
the
and
more
Riddle's gonna just be this ruthless MMA guy.
I hope so. I think it would be
Who's
so
still
cool
like a
to see.
stoner type
I think it
character,
would be
which is
so
great.
awesome.
At the same time, will Orton look weak to Riddle? And like, what are the stakes here?
No,
What
I
if
How
think
he
could
they'll
he
fails?
look
actually-
weak at this point?
Here's
He's
the
a
thing.
legend.
I get he's a legend, but like, what are the stakes for? Is it just for like pride, or are they gonna fight for a title? Like, where is Riddle's next move? Like, they keep bouncing these tag titles on and off of them.
So here's
What are we gonna do with them next? Are we
here's the
do we
thing.
break them up?
I don't know.
Do we break them up for a belt? Do
Hear
we
me
break
out.
them up for like inside tensions?
hear me out.
I
I think it'll start. I think it'll start at tensions, but I
Leading
think
to a
down the line, someone's going to get a title, and I think it's going to be Orton.
Don't you think that?
I think Orton has another title run ahead.
Don't
of
you
him.
think they started at tensions?
Kind of, but I think it was more because Orton was transitioning from heel to face.
So you
The
think
one
we're
of the
gonna
most
go
hated
full
heels
circle, or they're just
to
gonna
face.
hand off the heel thing to Riddle?
Maybe full circle.
I could see that.
I
see
would
it ending
rather
both
see
ways.
full circle so that
Because
we could possibly get another
I
shot.
feel
at
if you
bald-headed
put Orton
Orton.
in the babyface
I don't
spot,
think we'll ever get a
I
bull
feel
fight
like
over
if you
that
put
again.
Orton-
No, neither do I. I mean, he's too old, but
If
I
you-
just think it would be awesome.
Not even too old. I think it's just that was perfect. That they can't redo that again.
if you put Orton in the babyface spot, I feel like that'll set him up to win. And then I feel like then it's just like, what are we doing? We're just doing the same old Randy Orton stuff, and Riddle's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
get his
so.
stop
I
at
think
his time.
they do a lot of like heels going over a lot lately. They had a whole feud with Roman as the face and Corbin as the heel. And Corbin went over half the time.
I'll say
Yeah, I
this.
feel like it's because they know we love to hate Corbin.
Oh, absolutely. But
oh yeah,
but
but
I'll
we
say
also at
this.
that time loved to hate Roman.
Yeah.
That was right before we got the tribal chief head of the table gimmick.
Yeah, I still don't like Roman. At this point,
I never really hated Roman.
I did in the beginning. Like I didn't hate him. I liked him in the beginning, but then it bled into this.
I gotta say, the only time I ever hated him was when he beat Taker.
But this is what I'll say about Orton real quick, just going back to that. Orton is like one of the younger legends because you have to think about it. He's not that old compared to everyone else that's in there. So that's why I think that he definitely has another title run, and I think that it could come full circle to inner tensions leading to possibly a heel Riddle that would then turn Randy heel, and then we could get a heel versus heel. I don't know. I think they could play around with it. I know AEW does that a lot. I mean, they really do pair shitty guys with shitty guys so that it's like when they're at it, it's like, damn, I don't know who to win. Like, you know, it's like the favorable heel. Malachi is a favorable heel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They like the guy you love to root for even though he's a bad guy.
Like, even...
I feel like
again, I hope Buddy and Brody
or the Acclaimed or anything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just the people that are over.
Shout out to the Acclaimed.
Everybody loves the Acclaimed. Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
Yo,
back
honestly,
to Raw.
bro,
oh my god,
they're good, man.
Oh, absolutely.
They're really good.
We're gonna get into them when
We're
gonna get into them when we cover Rampage. I think. Yeah, Rampage. No, where is it? They totally had a match, didn't they? Jurassic.
On what? On
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Jurassic. I lost it in my notes. There it is, Jurassic. So we will get into
still,
how
hold
much
on, wait. But we covered us, but John, what was your favorite part of Raw?
Oh yeah.
That was a hard one. I mean, I really didn't recap of Raw. I said I'm liking this Balor-Damian feud. But I'm going to say RK Bro is definitely my favorite moment of the night.
Yeah.
It was a great match.
I think that Balor's DQ was
Damian
pretty
came in and interrupted Balor, right?
Yeah.
He interrupted his match against, I think it was...
I love that we're
match
getting...
for the belt.
No.
For the US title?
It was.
It was. A one-on-one?
I think it was just a one-on-one. I'm not sure.
No, I think it was...
I'm not 100% sure.
Who knows?
But I have a really good theory that we're getting Demon Balor versus Demon Damian.
That would be interesting. I mean,
he's doing this half and half gimmick of half demon, half angel. Like Priest is the angel side of Priest.
Oh, okay.
And Damian is the devil type of
you don't think they'll do like an exaggerated Archer character? You think they'll do like an exact
He hasn't done... They switched up his gimmick a while back.
He's not the Archer?
He stopped doing the whole Archer thing. He got a new theme and new
character.
I mean, I felt like I got high hopes for him when he did the hot tub thing, like after he won the title.
Of North American?
Yeah.
I loved him in NXT. When he got to the main roster and he stuff with Bad Bunny,
I mean, look, I'm not going to say...
That's what sucked.
I liked the match with Bad Bunny. It was good for like a celebrity to be doing it. Like
I just think
wasn't mad, but
it discredited everything he was doing at that time.
Yeah, it made him boring. Like, it made him like, oh, we're just waiting.
And then he got his U.S. title reign from SummerSlam all the way till now. I mean, I think he's in line for a world title shot soon.
You think so?
Wow, really?
I think that's where they're going with it.
Wow.
That would be a lot.
Do you think so you think he's...
I'll say this, just real quick. I wouldn't be happy about that, mainly because I would rather see Finn at a world title shot than Priest.
Yeah, no, I can see why.
I think that Finn Balor is... Him and Seth are the two absolute fucking units in WWE right now.
Hell
Speaking of Seth, even though it's not in the notes.
I think Seth is their top guy.
Speaking of Seth, even though it's not in the notes, who do we think is fighting at Mania?
Seth is fighting at Mania?
Because they're teasing up that he doesn't have a match at Mania. Do we think we're going to get the return of dashing Cody Rhodes?
No.
I don't think it'll be dashing. If he comes back, I think he'll just be who he is.
I don't think we're getting Cody Rhodes.
But, I mean, in the perfect world... We get Cody Rhodes, and he comes back, and he makes his name, like, he corrects the wrong done to his name.
What if he comes back and dethrones Roman?
That's I feel, the thing that makes him look the insanely, that would, like, skyrocket everything.
It would, but do you think he'd get booed? Definitely.
Yes.
I wouldn't be booing.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
I would,
I've never
because
booed
it's
Cody.
for the culture.
What do you mean?
I just feel like then you're...
What do you mean? They're just some people that you gotta hate. Cody's always been one of them.
But why?
Nah.
Why?
Because he's an awesome heel presence. You love to hate the bad guys.
But that doesn't mean I don't want to see him come and rise to the top. I'm saying, I want him to do it as a heel.
Here's the thing.
But I want him to not give a fuck about your feelings, and I'm going to clap alongside him the entire time.
I want Ring of Honor Cody, where he would do a cartwheel Stardust and flip you off.
Yeah. You gotta hear me out. I boo MJF.
We all do that.
I mean,
love MJF.
You do for the fun of it, but I feel
I
like
boo Cody for
I
the
love
fun of it.
I don't. I just don't think it's right.
No, I mean, I don't like the gimmick of like hate him for the sake of hating him. Like, you know what I mean? I honestly think
I'm not a mark. I don't
for the gimmicks that he's been given, he always performs, There was never a gimmick he had that I was ever like, oh shit, this is hella fucking
I'm not
dumb.
saying he's bad. It's just one
No,
of those
no one's saying he is, but I just don't think people should be booing him for anything he's done.
Here's the thing.
He's got clean matches.
Do you boo Michael Cole when he comes in? Yes.
No.
You don't?
No, bro. I'm a coal miner.
God damn it, I'm always alone. We need Hamza on the show. Future guest star, Hamza.
Coal miners.
He's on my side.
What, Hamza don't like Michael Cole?
Oh no, we booed him for the culture.
Oh my goodness.
So much fun. Super SmackDown was amazing. Oh.
Friends don't let friends root for Yoshitatsu.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So, real quick, just so that we get back to Raw, we have to mention certain things because we're going to do a full recap of the show, obviously. Omos jobs Apollo Crews.
It's the same
Is he a face or a heel?
I don't have anything to say about Omos. I just need to talk about what he's doing.
Like
let's be real here.
Is
it's
he
Omos.
a face or a heel? He turned heel on AJ, and
I think
now
he's just a muscle presence.
heels.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think he's just a muscle presence so that they can get a big guy versus a big guy, which is
I just
what's
don't
his name?
think it's that interesting. Yeah. Like,
Or
what?
as
It's
I
interesting
always
to
called him
little
Dava
kids.
Kato.
Just
His name was Dava Kato or something like that before he was Commander
Oh,
Aziz.
yeah. He was
on
doing
Raw
the
Underground.
underground
Yeah, he was
stuff,
doing
right?
Underground.
And that
He
was good for him there.
Killer in Underground.
Underground was good. I liked what it would go.
It was
could have
interesting.
been, but I feel like they just
They
pull the
should've
triggers
highlighted
on
it
things and then drop them so quick.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because they released half their MMA talent.
So silly.
So this is my prediction for Omos's presence in WWE. He is going to be the new sideshow for little kids.
Oh.
Just
Let's
the
be
big
real here.
squash guy.
The big dude.
The
that
new
you
Braun.
go there and you go watch him kick ass.
The new
Big
Braun.
Show.
Squashes little
Like how
dudes.
Big Show was
The
at
new
that
Braun.
specific time.
Totally. And here's the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if that's what you want to do. Just, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I was 6, I would have bought
I
it.
guess it's
I
because
just
that's their
don't think,
target
like,
audience.
I mean, I don't think the matches are interesting.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not. But again, when I think of that little kid mindset of I'm going to go watch the big guy squash the little guy, I'm there to watch just that. So when I see a dude that's 7 feet, if I'm 3'6",
Yeah.
that's 20 feet to me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That dude's a fridge and a half. So, again, I get the presence. I just don't enjoy it. That's all I really got to say about that.
Okay.
Next up, we got
hold
some
on.
women's.
So wait.
Oh.
Before women's, I think a perfect segue for this is just since this is one of the only things we're covering from it. We're talking about people who were on Underground, and I feel like people who performed very well on Underground. Ziggler, yo, my man Dolph is the new NXT champion. I'm pumped, so lit, clean victory.
As much as I don't want to admit it, I think he's losing at Stand and Deliver. He's losing the title to
Do you
someone.
think he's just a transitional champ?
Not a transitional champ, but I don't think he's definitely not losing it to Braun Breaker because Braun Breaker is supposedly becoming
He's main
more
roster.
yeah,
So
main
this
roster
is
now.
this is my theory
and
on
so is
why.
Ciampa.
That's the thing.
And now Butch, which we'll get on later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But real quick, this is my theory on how I know that that's their transition. Breaker and Ciampa beat Ziggler and Roode.
Okay.
So that
Yeah, but that
really,
was all technically the night before he won the title.
that's what I'm saying. So that set it as this precedent of, oh,
I mean, I think the match was
he's about
good.
to win. in
But
NXT.
apparently they're bringing Breaker up to the main roster, no?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're starting him off with a win.
So
Even
then,
it's a tag win.
so
Yeah.
then who's winning the NXT title next?
I don't know.
You don't think Dolph will hang on to it for a little bit?
I could see it if he has to.
I
lose
don't
Stand
think
and
it'll
Deliver,
be. Here's
My
the,
best bet is Santos Escobar.
yeah. My thing is, I just don't see him holding it for a long time, even if he defends it. It's just one of those things that's going to happen, and then it's like, okay.
Because who else is really on NXT? Oh, maybe what's his face who just turned heel and killed Gargano, Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
But they're both heels. I mean, I like a
They
heel versus heel
don't
storyline.
They're
but
not going to put. I don't think they're going to load the entire storyline for every single show with heels. You know what I mean?
I don't even know
'Cause
who's
you
their
got
NXT
Roman.
Women's
You
Champ.
got
Oh, it's
Brock,
Mandy.
who's technically face.
Oh,
But
wait, Mandy's...
NXT Women's Champ.
Oh, yeah.
And then tag champs are... Oh, and Walter. Why isn't Walter... Oh, Gunther.
I don't know. I'm
Face
waiting for them to
Dolph.
give
Dude,
Rhea something
no.
amazing.
Oh, you said Rhea?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to give her something amazing.
So Rhea and Liv beat Zelina and Carmelo.
It was a good match. It was like a good match. I'm not even gonna front.
I want Rhea Ripley to be the women's champ. I want her to beat Charlotte and just kind of be put over finally where she deserves it.
Sucks Ronda's gonna do it.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate Ronda.
I know that you do. And it's like, I don't hate the fact that she's there. I just hate that these people that come back
and just get shots right away.
Fucking.
That's what happened when Sushi debuted too. Her second match was a women's championship match.
It was what made me kind of feel a little bit like they discredited what Becky was because she came back and squashed Bianca. I will not bring that up.
That discredited Bianca so much, and it sucks as an avid
Hold on. Not even just discredit Bianca. It discredited Becky in my eyes as like, wow, like you're gonna come back and that's what you think is a suitable way to like. This is the way we're gonna do it.
This is how we're gonna go heel.
I get that, like, it sets up maybe for a great year run and then possibly a next year Mania feud and match, but like, still, don't do it in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the way, like, everything Bianca went through to win the title was worth more than the 3 seconds that she lost it. And hopefully that this next match is just gonna perform. Like, I honestly think that. It's going to be one of the highlights of Mania.
You know what's going to be interesting, though?
Hopefully, because like the last couple matches Becky has had, I haven't really liked.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, I never liked Becky.
My thing is, I did like Becky in her prime when she was face, she was good. She was a nice presence. I liked it. She came in and kicked ass.
I just thought she wasn't good in the ring.
I think that she needed a lot of support from the other person, but she had some nice feuds that really like made the match just better, and that's kind of how I see it, because I liked her.
Mm.
Now I'm not really a fan, and yeah, it discredited Bianca, but it discredited that amazing match with Sasha, too.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That led to it. Like, it undid everything. It doesn't just undo one thing. It undoes the legacy of what led to that moment.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks, because you want to talk about WWE.
It almost
you talk about legacy.
It felt like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
To a lot of people who needed that. Like, it was a slap. No,
and
sorry.
She was like breaking barriers for like.
I mean, a lot of people who needed that match to happen.
Women in WWE, like doing crazy things that like nobody has ever accomplished before, and like she's in crazy shape and performs insanely well in like all of her matches.
Her presence is just amazing.
Yeah,
fans love her. I mean,
I'm trying.
If you guys have been to a live event when she's there,
I'm trying to see a friggin' a run where we get Montez and Bianca running shit like Triple H and Stephanie.
Absolutely. That would be sick.
Holding both belts. That'd be insane. Both heels. That'd be dope.
So,
WWE, if you use that, you owe me $20.
And a bagel.
And a bagel. From
Jersey. New York bagel. Oh, you're going Jersey?
Yeah.
I would go with New York bagel.
I think I would go with Jersey.
See, I go with Jersey pizza.
Or if you really want to, a hot dog and a handshake.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's enough for me.
Next up on the recap.
Maybe like a hot dog and a burger.
Okay. And then a handshake.
The handshake is necessary.
Yeah. The handshake has to be from Vince.
Speaking of Vince, this has nothing to do with Vince.
Yeah, really.
On SmackDown today.
On SmackDown this week.
Guys, it is like 1 a.m. and we were recording this, just so you know.
It's okay, though.
No, it's awesome. I like what we're talking about. This is great. I'm fully enjoying this. It's great.
Before we get into this specific thing, how do you feel about Sheamus and Rich bringing in Butch?
I mean,
I would have wanted them to call him Peter Dune.
Super okay.
It was probably just
with them bringing him up.
Just done.
But
doesn't matter.
Come on,
like
man.
even if it was Dune, it would have been fine.
But why did we have to change his name?
Nick, you said it in the last episode. WWE loves name changes.
Yeah, I know.
More than anything.
Why?
Just warms Vince's cold.
I just
think about these guys. Antonio Cesaro.
No, but they didn't even do that with him.
Connor O'Brien.
His name is Butch. I think it's fitting.
I would have look even if they were
always cut a last name, but this one I would have been fine if they just said Pete or Dune.
I would have preferred they just call him Dunn. If they had to call him anything else,
I say Dune.
Pete.
Dune.
Peter Dune.
Peter Dune.
Shout out to Kyle O'Reilly. Peter Dune.
Dune.
Speaking of Sheamus and Ridge,
I mean,
not even
stop.
Sheamus. Don't
Dude.
even say this is Sheamus' fault. It's nowhere near Sheamus' fault.
no, I'm
Ridge,
just talking about the match, but Ridge
Ridge dropped my man Big E on his head.
broke his neck.
T1,
ended his career.
and T6 vertebrae fractured. Apparently, he won't need surgery.
But it's a possible career ending.
But like the T1 vertebrae is like a dangerous.
Is this the
the
same
top.
thing Edge or
It's the
Tyson
top
had?
of the vertebrae.
It's one of the vertebrae that's associated with like paralysis,
and death.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the same one Tyson Kidd had?
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly which one his is, but they released what Big E's was.
But
it was those.
Just real quick,
and he's saying that like his strength and all is fine.
He says
So
he
like,
can move his finger.
I don't
still,
doubt it.
it's a risk to wrestle.
That's the
Send
thing.
out some prayers to Big E.
Absolutely.
Word.
But the main thing that relates it to a career ender is that it never heals fully.
No.
So
Most
it's a risk.
Edge had to get 2 surgeries just to
constantly.
come back. It was
most
insane.
bone breaks are like that, but when it's on the vertebrae, like when something's cracked, it's kind of cracked, and that's terrifying. I don't think he would risk it, especially because he's a big dude. He's a strong dude. That means that he's putting on big, strong matches. So I think that we
I
could
wouldn't
possibly
expect him to
get.
hang up. I expect him to just do something kind of a little different.
I could
Yeah,
possibly-
I see him doing
I can see him
manager role
trying
for
to come back.
Xavier
That's
and
exactly what I was about to
Kofi.
say. We still get the New Day with Big E, but he's the manager. And I think
Hopefully,
he would kill it.
things go better.
He's
then.
amazing on the mic.
Yeah.
Imagine him
Worse,
representing them. It would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
So I don't
that's
think
what
his-
I'm saying. I don't
honestly,
think he's hanging
I really want to see a
his
King
role,
Woods heel turn.
That'd
I
be
want
cool.
to see a King Woods
that'd be
heel
cool.
turn.
I don't think they're gonna break up.
Speaking of positive vibes, though, we gotta throw out some good thoughts to Scott Hall.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Found out today that Scott Hall had 3 heart attacks.
After
and
hip surgery.
currently,
It was after hip surgery.
oh, it was.
Yeah, it was after hip surgery complications. He's on life support right now.
Yeah,
Hoping he pulls through.
that's crazy, man.
That dude's a fucking legend.
Yeah,
You know. That's,
and especially like just like turning his life around in his older age, like
Oh my
Absolutely.
God,
getting
it's
clean and
It's
shout out to
crazy.
DDP helping out a bunch of people. DDP, you'll go try it out. Not a paid promotion.
unless you're not watching it.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
Next up on SmackDown, we got Sasha and Naomi get a win. I thought that was just awesome to see. So
I love Sasha and Naomi together.
So
we
do
were
I.
saying the same things last week.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing with Sasha and Naomi. I think Naomi is one of the people who deserves a lot more. I think she does
Totally.
pretty well in
Yes.
the ring, and
I think she should be
she
Charlotte.
puts on some
For the
clean
title.
Oh, absolutely should be
spots
Charlotte.
and
Absolutely.
everything.
She should have. They had a match and it was great. Then there was like a botch where they got a 3 count and people thought it was a 3 and it wasn't.
dude,
There was like a huge botch in there or something like that.
what
Excuse
was
me?
it like? The ref's fault?
I don't even remember. I remember someone put up a video and from the angle it looked like it was a 3 count, but she
But
got
it
the
wasn't.
shoulder
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And people all counted the 3 and then the
We did
ref
that
put up
at-
the 2 and they all went, "No, she had it. It was 3."
You know what's crazy? We did that at Dynamite when fucking Danielson clipped Hangman with a fucking knee pump,
Mm-hmm.
and it was in the middle of the buckshot, and he pinned him, and the whole fucking crowd
Actually, I remember what the
counted
video was.
3.
The ref got down, and when he got down and slapped his hands, they heard it and counted 1. And he went
Oh,
and did the 1, 2, and they went 2,
damn! So
3.
that's just their
And
fault.
it was all them.
They jumped the gun. The
Yeah,
crowd
it was
jumped the
something.
gun.
Speaking of a 3 count,
Rick Boogs.
Booze,
Beating-
yo.
beat
Jimmy
Uso.
Uso. That earned them a shot at the SmackDown Tag Team Championships
What did
at WrestleMania.
Oh, was it that?
Who?
Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs are now facing the Usos at WrestleMania.
So
for the titles.
do you think that like
They're
They're
not
gonna-
dropping it.
drop it to them?
No, they're
I
not
feel
dropping
like
it.
Maybe.
that's an interesting
It's,
pair.
it's a maybe for me.
That's
I mean,
an interesting
think
pair
about
to
this
drop
long
it to.
reign and Shinsuke. Boring, but Reign and Shinsuke have the title in the Intercontinental. I can see them going somewhere with him.
Well, I feel like
And Rick Boogs is very
where does
entertaining.
that leave Roman and Brock?
Oh, Roman's winning. No matter what, Roman is
Okay,
winning.
so you don't
You
think
think
that
so?
Roman is going to lose his
I don't
shit
think they're all gonna.
if they lose the tag titles
He
to
will.
Rick Boogs
No, he will,
and
but
Shinsuke?
I don't think they're all gonna lose in the same night.
That's true.
And we don't know what night Usos and Rick Boogs and Shinsuke are on yet.
Oh, true. I
They're
get
going to be
that,
night
yeah.
1.
I don't know.
The 2-night thing, I guess, will affect it. So
My thing is that I think they'll be night 1. If they're about to dismantle Roman, then Roman can still win his thing. But if the Usos lose, that means someone is showing up soon to beat Roman.
that's crazy.
That's my thought on it. If the tag team that you're associated
Rock.
with, I don't know.
Yeah. That's interesting.
He's doing the XFL thing now. We got a while.
It could be Cena.
I mean, Cena already did this thing. I don't think they're going to go that route again. Roman pretty much buried him.
Unless they have him just break his record. Or is that the other belt?
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Counts.
They're going
World
to unify.
Championship.
Yeah, it all counts.
Okay, so next up we got Charlotte attacks Rousey. It was like
they did like another like a car in the parking lot, car jumping thing, kind of similar to what they did when Charlotte did like the huge knee, when she was sticking her head out the window.
Yeah.
That was wild.
That's why I like Charlotte.
Oh, I do like Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think she's probably.
I think
I don't want to
awesome.
say the best women's wrestler they have, but definitely up there.
No, I think she's awesome. I really like what Charlotte does. I'm just over it.
Best women's
She's been
wrestler
doing it.
No, I didn't say. I want to put her up there though.
No,
Not
for me,
the best,
for me
but
it's Bianca.
up there. I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick a best,
Maybe
I would
have
pick Sasha.
I could go, Sasha.
I would
if
pick
not
Sasha.
I could go Bailey in there a little bit too, because Bailey's really good.
Yeah,
I think
like
I would
Bailey.
pick Sasha.
Bailey botches.
I also just like that Sasha has like that little bit of flair. Throws in the frog splashes and like.
I like that Sasha really pulls from everyone that she's learned
Sasha's
from.
gimmicks and her performances.
Oh, absolutely. She's a crazy heel presence too.
Alright, now we get into Dynamite.
We're getting into
AEW.
AEW. Now we said this last time. That's right.
We gotta jump right into it.
Hold on.
Come on.
We said it last time. We're getting into it. But we said it last time. AEW is on one of the meanest streaks of episode after episode after episode, kicking absolute ass. And this week was no different with the return.
The debut of Jeff
Hardy.
Who danced midway down the ramp while his brother was getting the shit beat out of him.
In Jeff Hardy fashion.
But it was great.
It was
awesome.
amazing to see.
Yeah.
I mean, Team Extreme is back.
Happy that we got the Hardy Boys back.
Absolutely.
And they're doing their old gear.
Team
Extreme.
Extreme. It's gonna be
I can't wait to see what
and they're using the loaded theme song, which is great because Tony Khan got the rights to it.
So I think it's going to be interesting because I think this is absolutely going to fucking...
Because it's their last run. They've announced it. It's their last run as a team.
Really?
Which means they're getting catapulted to
They're probably getting tag titles.
Matt's going to retire soon. I have that feeling. Matt's going to retire in the next 3 years.
Wow.
3 years? I think it's going to be soon.
I was actually...
see that, but I'm just
it depends on how soon they get their title run.
Exactly. That's why I'm pushing it to 3.
I was talking to Kim the other day about the Hardys, and I was like, that I can't... Like, do you think... the Hardys' children, they have 3 sons and a daughter, but the daughter's very young.
They have 3 sons, 1 daughter, and
could
Hardy
you
Jeff
imagine
has 2 daughters.
I said to her, I was like, could you imagine one day us getting
like mixed tag?
Like, no, not even mixed tag. Like, even if
or
like
faction.
Imagine like
the Von Erichs, we get the Hardy
team, a 3 team of the Hardys, and they hold like triple tag titles. That would be insane. Oh my god!
How old are they at this point?
I'm not exactly sure.
Right?
Yeah,
but I feel like they're in like
not even in their teens yet.
Like the 10, 8, 6, 3, like kind of space apart.
And like a few months. The daughter's like a few months old.
Yeah, if not maybe a year, but like. Still, but like they have a while, but like that would be insane.
A lot of training they get. I mean, they get training since the day they're born. So
I wish.
Maxwell's already had his first match. Maxwell's technically had his first match.
Would you like to adopt me and train me?
So, yeah, the Hardys are back. I'm actually really excited to see what happens with this because
the Hardys are back, and Tully Blanchard is out.
Where do you think we're going with this? I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I think they're destroying the Pinnacle. I think they're getting rid of it.
Oh yeah.
And I think we're getting babyface FTR for the very first time.
Oh.
I would love to see it. However, I just love their heel presence. It's like when
they've
show
lately
up and they
been
shit up,
tweeting
cool.
a lot out
to go against
giving respect to the fans.
So to go against who though?
I don't know.
Where do you think Tully's going to end up, if anywhere? Do you think he's going to manage someone else?
He's technically still managing Sean Spears.
Oh, so he'll probably just still accompany him and do his thing with him.
Which means they'll sever that probably after Wardlow.
Makes sense.
Gives them something to do.
I think MJF and Sean Spears will still stick together.
We keep getting rid of all these teams. Do you think they'll run into
Jericho
and his new team?
The Jericho Appreciation Society with 2.0 and the God so far, Daniel Garcia.
Yeah. Okay. Daniel Garcia is hella good, bro.
I think he's good. I'm not the biggest fan of 2.0.
I was like, one day I was like, yo, I want this dude that I've been watching on the indies, Daniel Garcia, to go to AEW. And then like a month goes by and he debuts, and I was like, yes! It was
I
like
felt about Brody King.
it was just a regular
When Brody King
Wednesday
finally
night.
hit.
Because he debuted on a regular episode of Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran in the other room. I was like, John!
I was on
I was
dark.
like, John! It happened! I was so soothed. It was awesome.
I like that they broke apart the inner circle.
I mean,
I'm not the.
I feel like it was way overdue.
I feel like they wasted it a little bit, but like
they just dragged.
I feel like the only reason why they ever made the faction was to help them.
Jericho was.
I feel like the only reason why they ever made the faction
You know
was to
what I
help
mean?
them
Like
was
he
to help
was
them
lugging it.
carry Jericho as world champ when he was.
I guess, yeah.
And it worked.
It was
It
a way to
did.
give him like a super effective reign, and also use a way to like utilize, I guess, the elite. So
And they
it
had
makes
the first
sense.
ever.
And
what
we
was
just
it, the
needed
Stadium
chaos because it was
Stampede match?
early.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
we needed chaos, and we needed them to use all their guys.
And it was quarantine.
And
It was
Jericho
just
was a
needed to happen.
killer heel, and now he's face.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Now he's a heel. This
Right.
this
Right.
match
Yeah,
was
right.
heel.
This one, so agree. Next up,
Scorpio Sky.
Do you think
transitional.
Do you think so?
Yes.
You
Why?
think he's transitional?
I think that they're going to sever Wardlow and MJF kind of crazy, and I think MJF is just going to lose again, and that's going to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to break
But
him.
Wardlow's
I
got a
think we're
match
gonna
with
get-
him this week, I
with
think,
who?
for the title, Sky. And I think MJF's just going to cost him the title.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Because Wardlow did a promo this week where he was like, I'm still under contract with
Yeah.
MJF. I'm just not, I don't care.
Yeah.
See,
I
my
just, well,
issue is
yeah, well,
I just
think
don't want
that's
them
more-
to waste Wardlow's win.
Well, I don't think he'll beat Scorpio. I honestly, that's what he said. I think like MJF
No,
will
I
come
think
out.
it's what. No, here's the thing. I think it's what's going to happen.
They'll drag it so that they can use it over a couple of episodes.
I could honestly
I
see
just
them.
wish that they. I
Well,
wish
it's March right now. When's Double or Nothing? Like end of
May.
April, May.
May.
Do
It's
you
like
think they
late
could
May.
push out this Hangman Adam feud all the way till then
Yes.
and have Adam win the title Double or Nothing?
Here's the thing.
Or do you think they'll do a special Dynamite where Adam wins it
So.
instead of like a pay per view?
So do you think that Adam Cole's the next champ?
I could see it if it's not MJF or any other heel. I could
So
see
here's
it
the
being
thing.
Adam.
My thing is that I think this is me stretching it. Wardlow's going to win.
The title
Yes.
when he fights.
Scott.
Sky.
Okay.
And we're going to get an instant transitional, which could lead to
That
a
would be
long-standing
crazy.
feud.
It's
But
just like,
here's the
why?
thing. But
Why
here's,
not have it beat Sammy and look strong?
here's my thing. MJF is going to want that.
Not that beating Scorpio isn't looking strong, but like
I
MJF
just
is
feel
going to
Scorpio has deserved this, and he's undefeated for so long.
My thing is that I think MJF is going to want the belt and get involved in some
See,
way.
I could honestly see them
and
also
I can
pulling
see
this.
MJF being TNT champ when he beats
See,
whoever
I
for
could
the
also, here's
AEW
another
World
thing I
Champ.
see.
So we get
You know
a
how
double
Wardlow-
champ heel.
that would be interesting.
You know how Wardlow's technically still under contract with MJF?
Mm.
In the contract, they've mentioned multiple times, no matter what title Wardlow wins, he has to give it to MJF.
So he's winning,
So he could win and have to be forced to give it to MJF due to contract.
and we could possibly get a triple threat with Sky, Wardlow, and MJF.
Or
and it
just get a
brings
feud.
in-
MJF comes out, helps him win, then screws him over by telling him he's got to give him the belt.
Exactly.
That'd be interesting.
There's multiple endings they can pull with this, and I'm excited for it.
Speaking
So-
about tossing up the titles, where do we think the tag titles are going next? We think Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yes. Welcome.
2 a.m. thoughts, guys.
Yeah, really.
Do we think that Jurassic Express, that was a hell of a match, I will say.
Oh, absolutely. But you know what made it even better? Just that everybody loves the Acclaim.
Yo, it was an awesome match.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of it. I mean, they won with that. What was it? Wasn't it like a destroyer? Some shit like that.
I think so, yeah.
I can't. Oh no, Doomsday Device. There it is.
Yeah,
They had a clean Doomsday Device, which they always hit. I was super excited about it.
Yeah, it had clean spots. They
I'm
did
gonna be
some dope
honest,
stuff.
if I had to pick someone who would beat them for the titles, I want it to be Santana and Ortiz.
That'd be interesting to pull
Well,
them
because
out.
they just separated Santana and Ortiz from Jericho, so now they're just kind of like in not doing anything right now, right?
And
They'll
Eddie
probably
Kingston
feud
would-
with them. They'll probably feud with Jericho.
Start throwing them into the tag team mix and start up a feud.
Now, here's the thing.
I think we're going to get the LAX group with him and Eddie Kingston, and I really want them to bring in Homicide. I really want them to bring in Homicide and
That'd be
Hernandez.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be dope.
So my thing is, I would like to see House of Black touch gold, and then Malachi kind of leads them while they have it. But at the same time, I would feel like they would want Malachi to be a bigger single star for them to do that, so that he's actively fighting while they're also
I
actively
feel-
fighting, and he's guiding it.
hold off on Malachi a little bit so that Malachi can eventually have like a great reign as AEW champ.
Or TNT.
Because I honestly feel.
Do you think at that point they'll do custom belts?
They already have.
For the AEW?
Oh, not AEW, but Miro had a custom TNT title.
I feel like
I can see him in the TNT picture.
I honestly can't wait for
fucking pentagram on it.
I honestly can't wait for.
They're not going to do that.
Back. No. I can't wait for Miro to come back.
Same.
And
he just
dominate.
resigned. I'm super excited.
Because he's been injured. That's why he's been out.
I should have put that in my notes. I didn't. But yeah, he resigned. We're going to get Miro's reign very soon.
I can't wait. Yo,
we could possibly get Big Man versus Big Man, Wardlow and Miro.
God's favorite champion.
What's up next? Oh,
Rosa.
We got Thunder Rosa, number one contender.
She's Rosa.
Okay.
Down to Taz, yo.
So timeout. I have to apologize real quick. I thought that they were doing a tournament style thing for the next woman to actually get the shot.
It was just a one-on-one?
It was just a one-on-one for a contender spot. So it was the number 2 versus the number 1. So it was Layla Hirsch
just in the rankings.
trying to beat Thunder Rosa so that she can be the new contender. Rosa won. So again, my apologies, but Rosa won, which means Chris is going to be the TBS champion. In my opinion.
Oh, you think Chris Statler is taking it?
That'd be great.
From Jade Cargill?
That would be great.
That'd be wild.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Also, but we have an incoming steel cage match on St. Patrick's Day, which we will cover this week. Holy shit, we get Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker.
Do we think Rosa's going to finally win the title?
Yeah, that's on Thursday, right?
No, yes, I think they're doing it on Wednesday. It's just a St. Patrick's Day
Wednesday
episode.
Yes, we are getting a new AEW.
Maybe we should do like some live watch-along footage for that.
I'm down.
I'm totally down. We'll be live on YouTube on Wednesday, possibly.
Yeah.
Most likely. Oh, wait, I have class. We'll figure it out.
We could zoom something later on or do something. But if it's not live,
or
we can
a live
always
review.
do it.
We can do a live review.
After. Yeah, we can do a live review.
Live commentating. Oh, wait, I totally can. I can share it to my screen.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
We're going to figure this out. It's
going
to be fun.
If it happens, you guys will know about it.
You will be able to see it. CM Punk delivered a
always
killer
promo.
CM Punk delivered a killer promo where he was just basically saying, "Look, if you fucking want it, I'm here."
Yeah.
What do you think his next feud's going to be?
Darby.
Really? They just had a feud.
Oh, no, I don't think it'll be Darby.
That was his first match back.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know, because he like helped him out, so I think it would be cool to turn Darby heel.
I will say this, since we're on
Sting.
Since we're on the Dynamite portion, and we didn't really write it down, but I did say that I wanted to address it. Danhausen is really just kind of floating around the NXT locker room doing what he does.
NXT.
2 a.m. thoughts. Danhausen is
Danhausen
just floating around the AEW locker room.
Very nice, very evil.
Guys, I will.
Doing things on being the elite. Sorry. Doing things on being the elite, and I just feel like he's floating around, and if we're going to elevate Danhausen a little bit, who better to do it than to have like kind of a friendly, kind of like competitive feud between him and Danhausen? I think it would be cool.
Yeah, it would.
What do you guys feel?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I actually really like Danhausen. I think he's one of the funniest dudes, especially just him paired with Orange Cassidy.
Dude, I loved introducing him to you, like his vlogs when he was going through like the cons and everything. He's just, I feel like he capitalized on a different aspect of wrestling and did like something different with it, with like this vlog setting and like.
Here's something we also didn't
for
put
being
on
a
here.
guy who paints his face.
Yeah. Here's something we didn't cover that wasn't on here as well. Mox and Danielson's first match as a tag team.
Oh, dope.
And Regal's killer promo. There was a rumor going around.
I'll say dragged out a little
Hold on. There was a rumor going around when he was talking about, I don't have much time or anything like that. People thought he had terrible health issues. There was this rumor. There was this report that his health issues were terrible and he's not in the best of health.
Has anything been like confirmed?
And he shot it down right away.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not.
I just think
nothing was confirmed.
Regal's a legend, no matter what. I feel like he's one of the underrated legends.
I think this presence is much needed because
it was dope to see him come out, but I feel like he's also going to.
Do we think anybody's going to join Mox and Danielson anytime soon?
Like part of a team?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
If there's anyone worthy of it, who would it be? That's not a faction already, at least.
You need someone ultra violent.
I don't even think you need someone who's ultra violent. You just need someone who's a great wrestler
Well,
or technical.
no, I'm talking like they're not gonna stop fighting.
Okay,
after
this
the
is
bell
gonna
ring,
be
sort of.
maybe a long shot.
I would love a return from the retired sick Nick Mondo, which would be amazing.
I think if someone could do it, it could be Sammy.
I could see that.
Like Sammy performs, bro.
Totally.
And I think he's
Michael's level selling.
Yeah.
Or Darby. Darby would be even a great person to join.
Darby would be sick, but they had to sever him from Sting first.
Yeah. They'd have to turn him heel.
Speaking of Darby, it says Darby beats Queen instead of Quen.
Because you can't spell.
No, it's because
you can't spell, obviously. I'm not going to buy those excuses.
Fucking AOF. AFO. I can't.
UFO. We'll call him UFO.
2 a.m.
2 faho.
2 a.m. AFO comes out and then tries to attack Darby and Sting. And who saves them? The Hardys.
Hardy boys.
Coming out to the loaded theme.
Coming out. And obviously,
what's
they're
funny
not helping for the sake of Darby, but they
think
are helping just because they're going to be against AFO currently.
You know what's funny is that a lot of people didn't really notice is that we all knew that Jeff was going to AEW, but when it was like never confirmed, I saw it because Rebby, Matt's wife, has a TikTok, and when I'm on TikTok a lot, she was posting Hardy photo shoots or Hardy video shoots on the side of the road, and now when you look at their entrance video, it's the same shoot and same everything. It was like,
they used the footage
and
that she took.
like,
That's dope.
Nice.
I follow her on Instagram. She's posting she posts like a lot of stuff about the kids and like
she also
always
on
doing
TikTok
like cool
did this like thing like
cool
where
shit.
she redid his like workout area and put all his title belts on special pillows.
Nice. Yeah,
and did a whole
I
thing.
saw that she did like something. There was like a Christmas pic that she did of like the baby, and it looked like the baby was holding on to like something and hanging. It was wild.
That's awesome.
The baby was like an infant. I was like, this is so dope.
I always forget that she wrestled before, like.
Yeah.
So just real quick, because I don't know if I did this. We're on Rampage now.
Oh
yeah.
Give out Darby beating
Mark Quinn.
Rampage. Yeah. A nice little swift jump from Dynamite to Rampage.
My bad. But next up on Rampage is Hayter beating Martinez. I think Hayter has a world title shot later down the line, but I think it's going to happen. Everything good?
Yeah.
We're good. But I think Hayter has an awesome possibility at getting a cool run. If Thunder Rosa wins, I can see Hayter severing from Britt Baker and then possibly being the next TBS champion if it's not Chris Statlander.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she fucking delivers. So, next up, we got Keith Lee beating QT Marshall and then is attacked by Team Taz.
Yeah, who came out for Team Taz?
It was
Starks and Hobbs.
Yeah.
The only two that really do anything.
No.
Hook is just...
Will we get Hook versus Keith Lee?
No, we're going to get... I think, honestly,
dude,
Team Taz is going to disband.
I didn't think of that, but that would be a crazy
Hook versus
match.
Keith Lee would be...
Who do you think would take that?
But here's a wild
Keith Lee
theory.
Would, defeat
I
Hook
think
for the
that
first time.
I think that Team Taz is going to disband soon.
Really?
Within the next year. I think that Taz and Hook are just going to go on their own.
I'm fine with that.
And Hobbs and Ricky Starks are going to do their own thing, and they're going to do like a mini feud between Ricky Starks and Hook is going to win the FTW title.
I'm down.
Damn.
Yeah,
that'd be
awesome.
That'd be cool. What do you think they're going to do with Swerve?
I mean, he's got his first win.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be a major. I don't think he's going to be a major presence just yet, but I think he's going to put on some clean matches and.
Because they like hyped him up crazy for the surprise like signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even expect
Which
that.
is interesting. Oh right, you're right. We're pointing out my notes because I listed out the schedule and I actually scheduled it wrong. So that was our weekly recap. Sorry that we kind of blew through the end of that. It's just one of those things like
late. You gotta do it.
It's super late. We gotta hit it, but also Rampage is one of those things that's cut super short anyway.
Yeah.
Next up, we got some fun Would You Rathers. I'm very excited about this because we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I have a few. I know Nick has a few. John is probably going to come up with some on the spot.
Yep.
Because he is fucking like that.
I'm like superhuman. Fuck
Brendan, you kick it off.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I think this is actually pretty interesting. Would you rather have
here, let's do this. Since they're your questions, you bang the question out. I get like 30 seconds.
You
get 30 seconds. And then he finishes up the 30 seconds.
Alright.
Let's hit it.
We each get 3 would you rathers. Let's do it.
This is now called speed dating, and we're going to do this regularly. Anyway, would you rather get a forgettable mainstream title run, AEW, WWE, you can pick, or be the face of a local scene but never break out? And I'm talking local. Like nothing really crazy, but not backyard.
Personally, for
ECPW.
me,
You know what I mean?
I would probably prefer to be the top guy at like a local promotion, only because, I mean, WWE and AEW are like the mecca of like wrestling and like the goal for a lot of people who to get. I mean, I just don't see myself as being someone who I feel like can travel that often or be away from home that much. Like, it's a lot. But I feel like having an indie run is just as gratifying sometimes, like knowing that you did it and knowing that like that whole small town pain, like that they're rooting for you.
Really quick, I think this is actually kind of interesting to let the audience know. Nick hasn't traveled a lot, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Like you haven't been on a plane yet, right?
No.
By the way, we're gonna do that this summer, and we're totally gonna film it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're actually planning to travel for AEW, so that's gonna be awesome. But I think that would actually change when you get to experience traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get into it a little bit when I hit mine, but I enjoy traveling.
Yeah.
So that'll influence my answer a little bit.
What about you, John?
But yeah.
Now here's a quick throw-out question. By mainstream title run, we mean world title, obviously, right?
Yeah. I would say you can pick. Like, if you want the US title run.
Now, if I pick a world title, do I still get tag title runs here and there? Do I still get those types of things? Like,
this is more of like
fizzle out and be off the roster.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking like this is your peak as a performer on
the face of a local scene.
This thing.
So
it's like you're either the face or you are a title run, but you will get drowned out eventually by other title runs.
I would definitely want to be the face of a local scene then. I feel like that just makes sense. You'd want to be at the top guy at any promotion that you can be. So, especially if you don't like traveling. And if you never traveled before, that's something you want to try out.
Right.
Yeah. I just feel like local shows is just like, it could be just as gratifying, I feel.
And you can have more fun there sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't have that boundary of like, you can't flip a fan off or anything like that.
Or you can't do this on TV or things like that.
So I'll say this. I actually love both of those points because my initial response was I would actually have a mainstream title, and that's more for myself than the presence of a fan base. Like, I would definitely feed off of the fan base, and I know that I would still have fans at a mainstream show. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's never 100% hatred, in my opinion. I think there's always that one dude that's still rooting for you, and I appreciate that, and just to, like, please my younger self.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you got WWE champion.
This actually, what we just talked about triggered like a. Can I have the next question?
You know what I mean?
The next would you rather?
I got you.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean?
What you're
like,
saying. Yeah.
Like that just hits this nostalgic note for me of just knowing, like, at one point
you got the big
I
title.
held the AEW World Champion. Yeah. And
have like a David Arquette run.
I won that shit. Like that shit would be
have
awesome.
Like a David Arquette run.
Be strictly for me. So that's why I would pick that. However, I do agree with what you guys said about being the face of a local scene. Because I would also, being the face of a company is being the face of a company, whether you're selling out 50-seat events or 50,000-seat events. But for me, I think I would go with the mainstream. I like traveling. I'm lucky enough to have been able to travel a little bit. Like, I think I would like moving around. Yeah, I think I would just like moving around. I think I would like that stage presence. Mm-hmm. And I think I would also know how to take care of myself in those areas of high stress and high intensity. Yeah. So I would like that. But at the same time, it's even if I have a forgettable title on, I'll come back and be the face of the local industry. Fucking love them both. All right, next, you got this next one?
Yeah. So I actually didn't think of this one before, but it triggered in my head. One of two roads. Would you rather be the guy who kind of like end goal for both roads is become like WWE, AEW, a world champ? Like, you know what I mean? Hold the top belt. Do you want to be that guy who comes in, maybe a mid-carder for a little bit, and wins a Money in the Bank and kind of snags that quick victory and like has a oh my god out of nowhere moment, like this is shocking? Or do you want to be that guy who like comes up, wins the Rumble, maybe wins like his next shot in like the chamber, might become close, goes to Mania, does the whole feud. Do you want to be that guy who has the whole long feud leading up to it, or do you want to be that guy who shocked the world and steal it and have that moment that like jaw dropped everybody, no one saw it coming?
So I have a question. Can I be a heel during that?
Yeah.
I think I would milk the heel run.
Here's another question: how long? Like, not how long is the feud, but is the feud going to be at least good?
Your Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have a good
as good
run.
as it
I
could
would
get.
do it as a face or a heel. I think it's.
I would definitely do it as either or.
I would rather a face though. I'd rather be a face. Yeah.
Really?
I'd rather do a face to get that underdog moment, like Ray did in 06 or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you would have to build yourself as the underdog then, and I would rather go in and be a little bit dominant, like just
I feel
go
like
in
for
like
Ray
this
that
is what
time
I'm here
though,
to do.
it worked for him because of the death of Eddie, and it worked just perfect. But
yeah. So which one of us has to die for you to skyrocket? Is the next question.
Oh my God.
I mean,
It's
I'm not answering that now, but I'll think about it.
Gotta knock on wood. Next week.
I'll
Find
answer
out.
that question.
I mean, I would certainly pick the, even if it's like choose heel or face, I would pick the heel, shock the world, quick win, like cashing in.
Yeah, to me that gives me like that edge.
It gives the ultimate
edge,
opportunist vibe, this, like CM Punk grab that shit
Mm-hmm.
vibe, like, and those are some of my favorite guys.
All right, so John, which one's yours?
Yeah. All right, this was not really a would you rather for you guys, like in your careers, but I'll say this: would you rather have seen Cena break the 16 championship reigns at WrestleMania, or would you have rathered in 2020 have CM Punk return in the Royal Rumble and go on a long feud into Mania, win the WWE Championship from Brock Lesnar, and the best in the world versus the Beast?
I would rather have seen CM Punk in the Rumble. Wholeheartedly.
Why?
I think that would
And
be
the Cena thing
sick.
as well. Cena would win the Rumble as well.
Yeah.
Cena would win the Rumble, go to Mania, and beat whoever the WWE champion was at that time.
To break the record.
And be 17-time champion.
That's
If
really
I
hard
could
because it depends
say-
on who the other person is for Cena. You know,
Well-
if it's The Rock, I would totally go for Cena to see Cena
Well,
versus
let's see,
The
what
Rock.
time? What year was he like full time?
Cena versus
like
Charlotte.
2019-ish. I'll go like 19-ish and say like eco-friendly Daniel.
Oh wow. Okay, so honestly, this is what I would say. Personally, I think CM Punk coming back, I think would like totally discredit everything that he walked out on. So I wouldn't want to see that.
That's true.
But I think the Cena thing is like, honestly, I think if there's a dude who is going to beat that record, it should be Cena. I think he's done insane things for the company. Honestly, like, come on, yo. You can't discredit anything that Cena's done or is doing.
I'll say this, though, just about what you said with
But
Punk.
I mean, like, hell yeah, he totally deserves that 16 run. I would say that the Punk coming back and beating Brock really wouldn't have been anything, like, crazy for me, at least. I love Punk. But I mean, like, I loved being a grown-ass fucking adult from Punk leaving when I was, like, 15. And, like...
Adult 15.
No. You know, I mean, like, I'm grown now, but, like, when I was a kid, Punk walked away. And now being an adult and having your like, childhood wrestler come back and you getting to see that again live is just, like, a dope experience now. So I much would have preferred the Cena.
I'll say this for the whole Punk thing. It's not like he didn't talk to WWE. They weren't going to pay him.
He talked to them, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you can't...
Yeah.
Like, he did try to go back, which I'm okay with. Because I think it's not like what he said at that point was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like... I think WWE knows that.
Yeah.
So they would have had him. But they weren't willing, probably, to give him a push that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just interesting. But for me, I definitely would have gone with Punk because I think that presence would have been fucking crazy, especially if he beat someone like Brock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine Punk hitting GTS to Brock.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a Mania moment,
I definitely would have rather see the Cena thing, though.
and then see him like
Cena
collapse and he would
I just
crawl
feel
over.
like-
It would be dramatic if Punk did
Just
something
imagine
like
the
that.
feud him and
But also-
Bryan would have had as eco-friendly Daniel.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I just feel like
At
the
the same
feud would have
time-
had to have been interesting for that.
at the
They
same.
could have pulled out the same thing, like, you beat me at SummerSlam 2013, and that whole thing.
Pull back the past, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
And Rowan was part of Daniel's thing at the time with him and Rowan.
Yeah.
Cena could have brought in anybody, if he had anybody, but I feel like that's not seen as wet.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do 3 more. You do one, I'll do one, you do one. We'll do the same thing we just did, and then we can go on to the next surprise.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Can we do 2 more each? There are 2 that I really want to do here.
I'll let you take the run with 2 of them if you want.
This first one's kind of quick. The
Alright,
second
yeah.
one is the big one.
Go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
Okay, so we've already talked about this, but I think it's
Oh,
important
this
to get
one?
on
Oh,
camera.
that one's quick. Yeah.
Would you rather light tubes or a weed whacker? I got light tubes in a deathmatch. And this is obviously you're well in the deathmatch setting. This isn't like your first thing.
How am I getting hit with the light tubes? Am I getting hit in the head? Am
honestly,
I getting
I'll say
slammed
duel.
on?
No, I'll say it's a light tube duel, so it's when they stand on both sides of it. I'm gonna put this in picture. It's when they stand pretty much in front of each other and you each have like 6 light tubes and you go 1 over the head, it can be over the shoulder if you want. Don't do that. Over the head. And then you go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 until eventually someone grabs the bundle.
I
It does the
would
same
honestly say
I got light tubes.
I'm not a fan of the light tube thing. Picture-in-picture David Arquette, that's why.
I'll see if I can do that.
Yeah, it's
My
a little
editing is
bloody.
limited,
Just
but
beware, it's a little bloody. But
that
I'm just not a fan
beginning.
of that. So I guess maybe a weed whacker. Like
You can
Can you-
swap the blade on it.
Can you
Yeah.
choose where you're getting hit with the weed whacker?
I
The
mean,
weed whacker is going to be a spot of you on the ropes, and
If
the
it's
dude
a
is holding
torso
it, and
shot-
it's going to hit you
No,
here.
even if it's a torso or a face, like a headshot.
I'm saying it's
either
it's a
one.
forehead shot.
I'm choosing the weed whacker. I don't want to get hit with a light tube.
That's interesting. I would take the tubes.
I think I would take the tubes.
The tubes will break, and like you will get cut, but I think the
It's
weed
just a
whacker
risk.
is
I
terrifying.
feel like the
to
risk
me.
factor
It
on a
depends on who
light
you're
tube is
taking it
high.
from. It also depends who you're taking
Look,
it from.
I would take
Anything can
it.
go
Here's the thing.
wrong.
I would take
In
a
a
light
death
tube
match,
hit.
you're losing mad blood. You never know how woozy the dude could be. You never know if anything went
I
wrong
know,
in the
I know,
match
I know.
and something's off center. So I just feel like the risk of a light tube is high.
I'll say this. I feel like the risk of someone mishandling a weed whacker while it's slim is more dangerous than getting hit with a light tube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if someone fucks up with a weed whacker, they fuck up with a weed whacker. If you fuck up with a light tube, you get saved.
Yeah.
It's possible. So that's why I think I would rather risk that. But at the same time, it's like the light tube's going to explode. I'm not saying that there's a risk of anything. Like, you know that if you get hit with this tube, it's Nick
Poppin'.
Gage, bam.
Yeah.
It's Atticus, bam. Like, Matt Tremont, bam. Sort of thing. It's not that G-Raver hit an Effie at TOS 6 and then it doesn't break and all you hear is
yeah.
like that's not going to happen. Although it can, but for me it'd be light tubes. So next up, this is a little bit more of a basic one. Would you rather see NXT Raw or SmackDown? You have to pick one or the
See
other.
it?
Yeah, like live, I'll say ringside, in its prime.
Okay, so how about this? Start with naming what you consider its prime, and then say which one.
I got 2006 Raw.
Raw and Smack. Raw, I would say Attitude Era Raw, like Austin Era Raw.
I got 2006
Any of those
Raw.
years, really. SmackDown for me is like 02 to 04 SmackDown with Brock, Kurt,
all
all of them,
I
Eddie.
think mine might shock you guys.
and NXT.
He likes
Are
this
we
year.
doing?
No.
What do you mean by basic NXT? Like NXT 2.0? Or?
No. I'm sorry. The basic meant that this was like kind of a more basic
Oh,
question.
so Prime NXT. So
It's
like
black and gold. Adam
so
Cole,
like
in my
Ciampa
opinion.
and all that. Oh,
I got Adam
wow.
Cole versus
Is
Gargano.
it? Yeah. Is it like? And am I doing an NXT takeover?
So you're picking what was your pick?
So it's just a house show for me.
Oh.
You picked 2006 Raw.
Listen, if I could cheat it a little bit, I'm going 2006 ECW.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm
I
going
think I'd
right
go-
after Money in the Bank when RVD.
Can we
had
choose
it.
like main events or who's in the main event of our show?
I mean,
Nah,
not
this is
necessarily.
this
It was
is just
like
a
the time
prime
era you
show.
would
Then
want it to
I'd
be
go
at.
SmackDown. I think I'd go SmackDown.
Like this is
What
shit.
year
They're
is
close.
SmackDown,
I'm
though?
going.
Like the thing I want to consider prime, like
Said
2002. Like yeah.
Okay.
I'm cheating.
This-
I'm going 2006 ECW.
I don't want to
final
say
answer.
this is what I consider maybe prime, but for me,
Is this just what you want to see?
I would have loved to have been around to like be my age now and like see like 80s wrestling.
I mean, yeah.
Just for like
yeah, that'd be cool.
the difference of kayfabe and like that would just be such a vibe.
I'll say this. I just think that the matches
Like,
for
imagine
me would
being-
be a little bit
imagine
slower.
even
like,
being,
you
like,
get this
20
fast-paced,
Imagine
high
being
intensity.
20, 40 rows up in the first or second section and watching Hulk Hogan slam Andre.
Yeah,
Like,
No, I
oh
get
my god.
I understand that.
Insane.
I think for me, it's like I would just love to have that hatred presence.
Yeah.
But like that ECW 2006 is just so much fun to fuck around with.
Okay, I'll say this. If
That's what I'm going with.
I'll give you my last would you rather right here. I don't want to say maybe it's a would you rather. I'm going to leave it open to a generalization. I won't give you two options. It's just an open question.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You get the option to join one team or faction that has existed. Who do you pick?
Damn, you and me went on the same boat with the would you rather type thing. I was going to say the same thing.
Oh, that's so difficult.
Like, I have to pick a team?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You would get to kind of, I guess, join that team
In
in
their
that
prime?
story. Yeah.
Give me Generation DX.
Yeah, I think...
Generation X.
You know what? I don't think so. I think I'm going Evolution. I think I'm going
Fuck.
Evolution.
I didn't know that was an option. Fuck, this is really difficult. If I gotta... Okay.
If
Okay, I
Evolution's
gotta
up
split
there,
my answer a
it's
little
like,
bit.
yeah, mine's like half and
When
half.
do
with
I
Evolution
exist?
and Bullet Club.
Your choice.
Yeah, I
You
got
can
either...
pick the era, too, or do whatever you
But
want.
I'm definitely going Evolution.
Dude,
like,
I could
top.
list different era. Like if I existed
You're doing
now,
Evolution?
Yeah, Evolution.
Okay, I'll say this. I want to say House of Black because I absolutely just love that, and it fits just who I am now. It really does. I really do appreciate a lot of Malachi's views personally and shit like that, and it's interesting to me. I think he's a very interesting wrestler and he's clean, but I gotta go with first round Bullet Club.
Okay. See, the reason why
not,
I said
then
Evolution is because right away when I think of Evolution, I picture of me with the four of them walking up the road and doing that whole thing, coming out of the helicopter, the
Reservoir Dogs,
limo, all of that.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, for me, when I picture just OG Bullet Club, though, I think that intensity in the promos,
Messing with all the interviewers,
you
and
have
all
that, and then you also get the doubt from other members of like, I'm inviting you to join. If you don't take it, I'm against you, sort of.
Yeah.
Vibe. I think that's sick. I think that their presence was just amazing.
So, me, personally, I would pick the Undisputed Era.
That's interesting.
That is, it's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah, I would absolutely pick the Undisputed Era. I just think that's such a dominating team, especially to add a fifth member too, and if it would be whatever I can
Another
make
one
it.
I would have thought of is definitely Four Horsemen. I would probably want a Four Horsemen too.
Yeah.
But Evolution's where I stand.
I feel like I couldn't just insert myself into the Four Horsemen, though. You know what I mean?
Those are some shoes to fill, yo.
Exactly. Like
and it totally
that means you're just throwing yourself up there. You know what I mean? Like that's an ego shot.
If I had to pick a faction of being,
no, I get exactly what you're saying, but I'm saying that me personally, I'd be like, that's such an egotistical
I feel like it also kind of totally does away with the whole Four Horsemen.
It's true.
I mean, there was
There's
not
no
really
fake
exactly
horsemen.
four.
I know, but there's
just
just five.
funny.
It's just I feel like an odd number.
I think it'd be sick. So you got Evolution. I
Yeah.
got Bullet Club. You got
Undisputed Era. Go
That's
ahead,
sick.
last
Damn,
one.
I don't even know.
You got one or no?
I don't know.
If not, we can move on. This next thing is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on.
All right.
Guys, we are coming at you with the triple threat match of the year.
The debut
Right here on
of
this table.
us playing WWE 2K22.
It's been out for a few days.
Triple threat Extreme Rules match. We got the NWO pack, so we got the game a few days earlier than everybody else did who got the regular releases.
Speaking of NWO, I'll say it again. Prayers to Scott Hall.
Word, Scott Hall. Thinking of you, bro. But yeah, man, we're gonna bring out this awesome game, show you some things that we like, some things that are a little different. There are a good amount of things that are different. I just think they did a great job at making the game a little less dominant. Like you can't dominate in it. Really.
Yeah, but I like that.
And it's always keeping you on your toes. And there's so many different things and combinations that you can
A
do.
lot of awesome storylines in my rise. Definitely check that out. I haven't messed around with GM mode yet, but I definitely will. We'll talk about a lot of more of the in-depth gameplay, just more verbal reviews.
Yeah.
For next week at least. I think we're gonna give our takes on GM mode. I think it's time that we can finally
build our own rosters. Or
we haven't really done that yet, so we can talk about who's on our roster.
If you guys want to throw in the comments, maybe I know that the GM mode is only 2 players, so we can kind of split 2 of us versus 1 of us and do a roster draft.
See who show you'd rather watch.
And see who show you guys like better.
I think it'd be really interesting.
That'd be interesting. Drop in the comments who you guys want on 2 versus 1.
What else was I going to say? I was going to say something. Alright, so we're going to get into that. We're going to set up the game and everything real quick, and we'll just jump straight into it. Just know that this is going to be closing out our segment, so this is going to be really, really fucking fun. We're super excited to play this.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Drop any matches you want to see in the comments.
Yeah,
we'll mess around.
Totally do match simulations and predictions that you guys
you'll
want.
hear us ramble.
Some fantasy matches.
But real
Thanks,
quick,
guys. Here comes the gameplay.
time out.
Oh.
Real quick. don't forget, we got giveaways planned.
Giveaways, all cool stuff.
Nick's gonna be in pain at some point.
Yeah.
We got 100 likes to hit. This is gonna be real fun. This is gonna close our segment. Wait, let me see it.
You want? Okay.
I gotta hold it. It's so much fun. It's gonna be awesome. 100 likes. You can do it.
Every 100 likes. Come on.
That Bret Hart pop better not sit up here very long.
Yeah,
Run
guys,
it up.
Somebody take it off our hands.
I'm gonna be running this giveaway
Yeah.
like it's nothing. I'm
Yeah.
telling you guys. Like it up.
Shout out to
Comment,
Cook Collects.
Interact. Shout out to Cook Collects. That's right. It's me. I'll tag my Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll tag his photography page. All that
photography. All that. And
we
photos.
already have 2 sponsors, and it's us.
And it's us.
Anyway,
Thanks, guys. Here
here's
comes
the
gameplay.
This
The
is gonna
gameplay,
be
y'all.
sick.
We got
So now, I'm gonna do the thing in a second. I just want to text Leslie that we're record.
This sucks.
Yeah, I can't believe we gotta do this again. Well, now we get another chance to win.
I'm not even gonna try, honestly.
Just let me win. Have it be a good ass match. We'll just do a good show.
Yeah, no, as long as it flows.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a
Okay.
controller wave.
Yep. So that's where we're starting, and now it's 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right.
Guys, we're here. We're playing 2K22. We got an Extreme Rules triple threat match coming to you.
Yep.
Nick Natural versus Jimmy Holiday versus Johnny Mega. Here, coming at you. Crazy shit's about to go down.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of. Let me just adjust this so I can see the screen. There we go.
There we go.
All right. So, we're playing at SmackDown. We already picked the weapons. We set it up for elimination, so that's gonna just kind of die down until it's 1-on-1. Obviously, there's only one other person at that point, but it's just gonna be a little bit more fun that way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we
You
played
turned
around.
elimination on, right, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, elimination.
We've been playing around with this for a while. I mean, we've been playing 2K19 for about 3 years now. We didn't really like 2K20 like most people didn't like 2K20.
Yeah. I know a lot of people tried to like keep up playing it, but I wasn't
I gave
one
it
of
a
those
few
people.
different chances. It just didn't work.
19 was on Game Pass for a little bit, so that's why I used it. I can't lie. But we all pre-ordered the NWO version, and it's actually really awesome. I recommend playing the My Rise. It's one of the most fun storyline-based games.
I like that there's really no full ending yet, as we know.
Yeah, you just gotta beat everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options for you to take advantage of storylines and do different things and be a face or be a heel and kind of...
I love that you can kind of bounce between promotions, too. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm still on SmackDown where I started. This is my character. We got Jimmy Holiday entering. ECW World Champion.
The following contest is
Heavyweight. Whoops. You know, same shit.
making his way to the ring from the edge of reality.
This is my favorite belt. Like, in real life, this is my favorite belt ever. It's the ECW Heavyweight.
The eyes look sick.
Yeah, I put on goat eyes.
You're looking for someone who stands by their ally.
Yo, the best thing, one of the great things about this game is that it pretty much doesn't even matter that there's no advanced creations because the camera cuts are so good.
It really makes it... They really built this like you're watching a match.
Yeah.
Which we've actually done that before. When we were hanging out, we pretty much set everything to CPU and we put on like dream matches.
Oh my god.
We did that a lot on 2K19. That's really fun.
Rumbles, just watching hilarious rumbles.
Yeah.
So real quick,
Keeps his focus 100%
while I'm
of the
remembering
time.
it,
That's
drop
why
any
he's
crazy
champion.
stipulations you want us to try in the comments. Because holy shit, we will play them. It's gonna
Any
be so
crazy
much
characters, anything, honestly.
fun. Once the servers are back up and running, because they've been crashing a lot, we'll upload people that you guys suggest. Soon, I think in 2 weeks, maybe not next week. We're still figuring it out, but we're gonna do a huge parody of people. So we're gonna do like abominations to mankind, just in a match with like 100 overalls.
There we go, guys.
Speaking of abomination, Nick is entering.
Oh my god, you're just a hater because I'm about to dominate in this match.
Oh, I bet.
Anticipated matches ever.
They know I ain't playing around. I'm here to get a W. Consistency is key.
I hate this team.
Let's get to it, yo. The
Alright,
fans
skipping
ain't
it?
ready. The fans ain't ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to get it
John.
done.
Because he John, though.
I mean, I guess.
I
Same
guess.
You guys want to see the guy who's about to lose this match? along with Holiday over here.
Listen, Brendan Montgomery is not a good stage name. It's just not. So Jimmy Holiday, to me, was. Shout out to Turnstile for giving me this idea because of their song Holiday.
Alright, guys.
Speaking of Turnstile, they're on the soundtrack. Fucking love them. Shout out to Turnstile. They should watch this. I don't even know if they're wrestling fans. Now what?
Now what?
I'm going right for it.
Oh! Kicked in my face. Okay.
Seems that way.
I bet you won't do that again.
I bet you're right. See?
I was right.
Technically, I was right.
My guy's having a spasm.
Oh, okay, so is it like the grapple and X has a mid move?
I think so.
No, actually,
Or does it depend on the move?
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to
it
kind
depends
of
on the move.
grapple and then hit X or A. Like do a light or heavy attack from the grapple. And pretty much when you see the guy grapple you, you have to predict what they're about to press.
Oh, I forgot I put that in! Oh shit, that's not even what I meant to do. That's weird, because normally you can reverse them. I'm surprised it didn't give me that prompt. Don't worry, John, I got you. I couldn't save you from that.
He didn't jump. He doesn't care about you.
It's true.
What did you learn?
I actually love the super kick in this.
Let's get involved.
It's kind of funny. I thought that they said that they were taking the woos out, but I still kind of hear them, like just in the background.
Give me a reversal prompt for that.
Oh, you broke it?
Yeah, it's a new one. They're able to do that.
Nice.
Same thing with like the chairs.
Oh, you can bend them?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, I think that there are a lot of really awesome animation updates in this. Slim Blade. Oh, Nick.
That's right.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but I love the new animations in this, and I just think that it's really, really fun to mess around with.
Oh, you think you're slick, huh?
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Step
shit.
back from the drop kick, baby. Let's get ya. Let's get ya.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Time to bring you down. I think you gotta wait until I get up to do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Take a check right for our sake. The camera is short. You can see black. You can see the red on the screen.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, nice.
Super kick party!
Oh god. Here we go.
He shows me. It's late.
It's
It's late. It's late. We're recording this
This
late.
all day, guys.
Very much.
We all had a very long day.
Very much late. Oh no. Oh no.
Did I get it?
Rope break.
Extreme rules.
Oh. Is rope break automatically off for it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that was clean.
Oh god.
I didn't realize that was attacking. Oh wait, was that the whole sequence thing again?
Yeah.
Okay. That confuses me very, very often.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to make this finish yet. This is what you call high risk, high reward. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Hey, what was that for?
I wanted to.
I guess that seems fair. My guy just is not moving.
Oh, what? I thought I got the grapple.
Yeah, it does that to me a lot too when I'm playing against computers.
He got caught!
Oh. This is so scary. Oh, they did the switch yet. It's payback from earlier. We were playing a match earlier today and I made John tap.
See if I can pick up the win!
I would have had that.
Oh, wait. I didn't realize that switched you. Oh, caught.
Wipe yourself off your bleeding.
I don't know what's happening.
Going for the pin again. I'm angry. Cow. Tell me how.
There is no
What
God.
won't you dog?
Only Schlack. Fuck out of here. Is this what you wanted to do? John. Please. Please.
Come on, check it out.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Oh! Slipping.
I got it with the distraction. Can he pick him up?
Shit.
Eat that headbutt for you.
The chair's still there, Nick. You're not gonna be able to climb up.
Oh, oh, I didn't even see it. Oh god.
He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one. He's been placed to the corner
There you go.
now. Coming into play. Something back.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I'm no selling that.
Back into the ring.
Oh no!
John, please let it happen. Please. Oh, that's fair.
Go! They're fighting over who wants it. No one gets it.
John, it's up to you now. Oh, wait. Oh, I hate that it does that. What was that? That was just cool. John, throw him in. Throw him in.
They're really trying to double team me, guys.
Hell yeah.
They are afraid.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
There's no saving it. There's just no saving
Twist
it.
cutter.
You gotta be kidding me.
I knew it.
Yeah, Sam. I just saw it coming. I think I would've got it.
You probably would have, but.
Oh! See, the ring awareness, I wish they updated it so it would be like Nick landed on top of me.
Yeah.
That's still my only complaint for most WWE games, is that.
Ooh, come on, buddy. Let's get involved.
You got the heel turn. That resiliency saved you.
It really did. Wow, that was
But
clean.
it can't save you! It's not happening. There's just no way.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why.
Oh no.
Out right there.
Uh-oh.
intensity. Another dragon twist cutter.
For the one! Come on!
Wow, I thought I was done. I thought I was out.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on.
Super
Super kick back to back.
Hardy!
Come on. Do you
What
think
is
button
happening?
mashing helps this thing?
I don't know. Oh, he got it again! That's gonna kill him.
Oh, no.
That's gonna be it. Oh! Oh shit.
I'm out.
That was a clean sequence
It
though.
was.
And he goes into the ring.
Dexter Loomis ominously just stares. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Going for it.
It ain't happening.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is it okay?
He just moved to wear down that body part for something bigger later.
I have only one option left.
Are we about to see it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is where it counts. This is where it counts. He got it. He got it. He got it. That means I have to go back. Oh no. He caught it.
Let's get it, baby.
Yes. No, I knew he was gonna do that.
Oh, did you know? Did you see it coming? Yes, come on!
Come
In the
on.
I
center
got hit with too many
of the ring.
finishes.
One.
Use the resiliency.
After that is unheard of. And there needs to be a revolt.
I'm going for blood. I'm going for blood.
Wow.
It is a holiday. Jimmy fucking Holiday. Or Holly.
Holly, yeah.
Jimmy Holly.
Jimmy Holly.
It's a Holly day.
Are you really in Hart for Holly?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. Alright guys, those are triple threats.
I'm really
Yeah,
The
that
Rock.
was fun.
Then you got an in. It's that easy.
Yeah, I don't think he likes me like that.
If The Rock once looked at you, you have a WWE contract waiting.
Always.
Guys, come back. I think in 2 weeks we're gonna do the parodies. We
Yeah.
might do a review of GM mode. Definitely fuck
Draft
around
our
with High Rise
rosters.
or My Rise. I said High Rise.
My Rise is awesome. They have some great sequences this year.
Yeah, I went with SmackDown. I know they both went with NXT. But you can mess around with if you're an indie wrestler,
You
if
can
you're
get
a pro
traded to any other
athlete.
brand.
They do a lot of shake-ups. There
Yeah.
are many, many, many feuds. All
Mixed
different
tag
levels.
challenges. It's cool. You can participate in every major thing. So King of the Ring, Money in the Bank,
Becoming a disciple of Seth Rollins.
Royal Rumble. There are a lot of really awesome things.
Super, super, super cool.
Real
Awesome.
quick.
Real fun. Yeah.
Real quick.
A lot of short storylines, which I like.
We gotta talk about something. Now, we didn't really showcase this in the first episode, but John, I said that if we hit 10,000 likes, Nick would get hit with a kendo stick. We are not anywhere near there, which is completely fine. But for every 100 likes, we will hit Nick with his kendo stick.
100 likes. If you guys can get this video to 100 likes, I'll eat it.
That
Kendo
means
stick
for
shot in
each
the back.
view, just hit like, even if you don't like it, because if you don't like it, he gets hit. That is the goal. So, we have this set up, and then if we hit 1,000 likes, we're going to give something away. What are we... We have a lot of figures.
Oh, I know.
What?
The Bret Hart pop.
Yeah.
There's no... Alright. Okay.
The signed Bret Hart pop that
So-
we are waiting on in the mail.
You'll notice there isn't a signed Bret Hart pop behind us. And that is because we already shipped out the box, waiting for the signing to happen. We're We're going to obviously get it authenticated, everything like that. But we are going to give it away if this hits 1,000 likes. And it's not just this video.
You can get any video to 1,000 likes.
We will mention it
We're gonna
in
keep
other
doing
videos.
giveaways. We're going to keep doing cool stuff. And keep getting likes up there, and maybe you'll see me eat more kendo stick shots.
It's true. But
don't forget to subscribe as well.
Absolutely
subscribe, please.
If we hit 100 subscribers, we are going to set up something cool. That is a little bit more of a stretch for us, so we have time to kind of plan that out.
Yeah.
But definitely interact with us. Comment below what you want to see on the game. We will mess with it. It'll be so much fun to do. After that, I mean, we got weekly recaps. We have different fucking rankings. We're going to set up a Patreon so that we can actually just edit this even better, add more to it just to make this a better experience for you guys, the viewers. Because
we'll be seeing live events and filming things and having a bunch of footage from a bunch of different wrestling-based things that we experience in this, I guess you could call it a podcast / vlog in a little bit of a
podcast.
Podclaws.
But seriously, when you go onto the Patreon, I think the way that we're going to set it up is we're going to have, definitely more vlog type videos so that you can see what we're doing outside of this. ICW events, GCW events, tons of deathmatch wrestling is going to be on there. Mainly because we want to limit the blood and gore on this. However, eventually we will actually be covering it. I think we're gonna hit GCW next week.
I also want to throw a quick shout out to all the people who watched the video.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks for coming and checking out our video. I also want to throw out a quick shout out to the woman who is in charge of our intro and our logo.
Our one-woman
girlfriend
art department, Leslie
gets
Mendez.
a lot of stuff done for us. Leslie, thank you so much.
Love you. Thanks for watching, even though you don't watch wrestling.
Hope to see you next week. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely be.
In my lifetime, I've learned hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.